Hello and welcome to a new video, guys. In this video I want to show you some similarities between a program written in Python compared to a program written in our Minecraft computer's assembly language is written. Later on, while we're running this program in the Minecraft computer, I want to show you what's happening inside the computer while the program is running. So if we look here, we have a program written in Python that calculates the Fibonacci sequence. So what it does is basically that it prints out the first 10 Fibonacci numbers. So if we look here between these two files, we can see here that we're setting the variable fib to 1, and here we are moving the value 1 into register 0. And here we are assigning the variable fibprev with the value 0, and here moving the value 0 into register 1. Here we have a for loop, and on this line we have a label called start. And here we're printing the variable fib, and here we're outputting register 0. And here we're creating a variable called temp and sending it to the value of fib. And here we're moving the content of register 0 into register 2. After this, we're adding fib with the variable fib previous. And here we're adding register 0 with register 1. Here we can see that we're setting the variable fibprev with temp. And here we're setting register 1 to the value of register 2. And finally, here we're jumping to the label start, which will loop through this segment forever. And now we can see how it looks here in the assembler. So if we compile and then press run, so if we have a look here at register 0, we can see here that the Fibonacci sequence is being generated. So if we come back here into Minecraft, we can load the program that we just looked at. So here is the main memory, and here is basically the program that we just saw in the assembly language. So this first row here is basically move the value 1 into register 0. And here is basically move the value 0 into register 1, and so on. So if we run the computer here, we can basically see this armor stand jump up and down between the memory. So if we start the computer here, we can basically see the armor stand jump up and down in the memory. And in the chat box down here, we can basically see that we're printing out some numbers. And these numbers is basically the Fibonacci sequence. So basically what's happening here is that we're doing some calculations, jumping back to this row and doing some more calculations. Here we have the registers. This computer has 32 registers. And here is register 0, 1 and 2. And here in register 0, we're basically seeing the Fibonacci number being generated over and over again. Here we can see the control unit. This unit is basically looking at the instruction and decoding what addressing mode it will use. Back here we have another unit that basically decides what operation it will do based on what the instruction says. So here we can see that we're using the operation load, jump and add. While the number is being generated, we can come back here and look at our full adder. So this is basically a adder which adds the number A and B and stores the result up here. So besides the calculation of the Fibonacci number, which is the long number that we can see here sometimes, it calculates some other numbers that this computer needs to run, basically. If we come back here to the start, we can pull this lever. And this lever basically enables the assembly code to be shown in the chat. So if we look here in the chat, we can basically see what instruction is currently being executed. And this is basically everything I had for this video. Like and subscribe for more videos.